Miscarriage of justice. Ref was on tape. There's nothing worse than a ref on the tape. Nothing. There's nothing worse than losing, than not being invited to be a guest on the Countdown City WrestleCast.
What is up, heels and baby faces? Welcome to another episode of the Countdown City WrestleCast. I'm your host, JC. Joining me, we got that guy, Tommy.
Hey.
You would think you would be super excited. Not because of what's about to happen, but other things. We'll get
the
that.
other things I was happy about, then this thing that's about to happen happened, so, you know.
And again, we got Big Mike over here.
What's up, guys?
And the explosive special guest. I'd say he needs no introduction. He's well known around here.
Are we going to have to change that liner?
Well, we might.
No, it stays forever. I don't care.
We go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Megalodon Juan.
I can understand that I'm famous enough not to need an introduction, but I would prefer one anyway. So please introduce me. I want Tommy to do it.
Okay. Tommy, have at it.
From the city of wherever, Texas, weighing in and whatever kind of pounds he makes up in his head whenever he comes out, here's the stupid shark.
Oh.
Not so sexy, Don Juan.
Oh,
you see, this is the problem. This is why pro wrestling is where it's at right now. This is why pro wrestling is not great right now, because of people like Tommy, who's supposed to be showing respect and honor to his elders. But no, he wants to be a dumb little punk. I tell you, Tommy, if you mess with me at the RCW Honors, you're going to get bopped. I'll tell you that. How much of me can you see? Can you see enough of me?
Yes.
I see too much of you every single month. Anyway,
and you didn't even introduce J-Wave. What's up? What up with that?
Because I was ignoring his existence like most everyone else does.
J-Wave, I love that we're brothers in hair now, buddy.
That's
whoa.
My hair's just fine.
He has a nice little patch under that bandana.
Right. It looks great.
So it's looking
back
fantastic.
Wait, bandanas, that's my thing. He stole my thing.
Are you wearing a bandana now?
It's
Then
not
it's
my
obviously
gimmick.
not
You
your
stole
thing.
That's my gimmick. He stole my gimmick.
Hulk Hogan didn't do it before you were born.
Yeah.
Hulk
Hulk
Hogan
Hogan
didn't do it in the 2000s.
got it from him.
The less we say
That's
about
right,
Hulk Hogan
baby.
nowadays, the better. So it's
Where do I look so you can see my eyes? Right here?
We're
Can you
looking
see
right
my
there.
eyes now?
Right at
We
your
see
eyes,
it.
straight down
Perfect.
at you.
Yes.
Can you tell that I'm pissed?
Well, you're
I can
finally
tell
on the
you're
WrestleCast.
constipated.
Do you want to put him bigger so he's...
Well,
Yeah.
let me just explain to these people the tiring process that it is in order to get onto this dang podcast. It took me 25 minutes to figure out the technology when you could just call
Thank you,
me
Texas Kingdom,
and use
by the way.
video chat. What is up with this? This is not great. And then you have Tommy with the crappiest introduction I've ever heard in my life. And I've heard some crappy introductions, brother.
I hate being on this show.
But you know what? You did a good thing by allowing us to be on your prestigious program, because you do cover the best in San Antonio wrestling and the best in Texas wrestling, to be honest.
true.
So I'm going to give you the exclusive if that's something you want. Do you want the exclusive?
Damn right we do.
Definitely do. Yes, we do.
Yes.
We do.
Well, good. Well, I want Tommy to ask nicely, because my feelings are, frankly, they're quite hurt.
What?
Tommy,
Tommy.
for the show.
Fine, I'll do it.
For the show.
Please, Don Juan, tell us what you know.
We got him right where we want him, J-Wave. Yes, for these fans listening now, it has been confirmed. It was going to be a Texas bull rope match between the Texas Streets Marvel and myself, the OGs, the classics, against the Texas Kingdom. But I saw a graphic today. I saw a graphic from United, and apparently it's going to be a creepy time. And apparently they changed the name of the yard to the Graveyard. So you know what? There's no better match that we could challenge you to, Texas Kingdom, then a tag team casket match.
Oh.
Okay.
And we heard from management they accepted like fools. And you know what, Rob Love? I hate you so much I want to kill you. So when I put you in that coffin, you're gonna be dead.
Yeah, y'all. We're going to talk about last week's United show. You two had quite a little interaction throughout that Southside Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh, I was beating the crap out of him. He's lucky he had his familia there from the South Side. But I was about to beat up some Southsiders. I don't care. I live in Alamo Ranch, and that's where the party's really at, suckers.
You were about to beat up some kids, if I noticed correctly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, if you got to beat up kids, it's fine. As long as they touch me first, I'll slap them down. It was self-defense, Jack. That's right.
Also, who's in charge of finding the casket that Stash is going to fit in? That's an extra large
Hey,
casket.
you don't worry about that. You just show up, big boy, and if you're lucky, we'll put you in there too, punk.
Whoa, hey.
Camera angle. What is going on here?
You've
We
got
need
the
a camera
phone. What
man.
do you mean camera angle?
See, we're making pro wrestling great again. The Treats Nation is going to be fantastic, and it's going to be a peaceful time. But we have to eradicate the Texas Kingdom. And also, here's another exclusive for you. And I got Mr. Oliver to approve this also. Because of living in fashion, laughing at me backstage when I was forced to wear that baby shark outfit, and they were snickering and jeering at his half-bald head because we weren't finished with the job. Living in fashion, we're challenging you to a physical debate at the next RCW show. Diego, Renee, and I, the Mako Shark and the Megalodon, are going to take out the Sissy Unicorn Boys.
Wow.
And if
What?
Felicia gets involved, I'll bop her too. That's right. What do you guys say about that exclusive, huh? That's an exclusive for you.
Physical debate. I'm curious how much fact checking is going to be going on in that one. Like,
It's going to be my fist in his face. I'm going to be making sure that it doesn't break. I'm going to be testing its durability. But I'm pretty sure we're going to smash them up pretty good.
Can we fact check why Diego has to wear a safety helmet when he comes out to the ring?
I mean,
it's not a safety helmet. It's a military grade helmet.
Looks like Stud Stash is in the chat. He says casket
you know what?
match.
I'm going to get, you know what? Hold this. You talk to him, Jared. I'm going to get Diego, and he's going to be pissed.
All right.
Okay.
Ask your
That's
stupid
about
question,
normal.
Tommy. Hopefully I can hear you.
It was
First
my
off,
question, and I just didn't disagree.
First off, Stud Stash had a comment. He's already in the chat. He says he talks too much, but can't wait till we put his ass in a casket.
Oh, we're not going in the casket, baby. No treats in the casket. It's going to be Kingdom getting buried, baby.
You know, J-Wave, we were going to talk about last week's United show here in a little bit, but do you want to talk about your run in the Rumble?
Blah. You know what? Who was the one that made that helmet comment?
That was me.
That was Tommy.
It was not me. It was Mike. Oh my God.
It was Big Mike. Actually sounds like something Tommy would say.
It does, doesn't it? But it was me this time.
You don't like my helmet, Tommy?
I don't like much about you in general. So
you don't like safety. You don't think that children should be wearing helmets, Tommy. You don't think that people should be wearing helmets when they're on motorcycles. You don't think that our veterans should be wearing helmets when they go to war. Is that what you're saying? Now he has a problem with America. You know what, Tommy? Instead of us saying it, why don't you say it? Go ahead. Tell everybody how you don't agree with safety.
That's right.
Go.
I didn't say
Finally,
that.
he shuts up.
I didn't say I didn't say
You
that.
want some breaking news? How about we talk about the longest reigning RCW International Champion in 2024? Undefeated over a year. And still the most dominant champion at RCW. Hey, you're looking to the eyes right here. I'm going to look right at Tommy right here in this little square. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about this app, guys. It's a little too hard to handle. Over here, do I look? Yeah, you gotta look right here. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Yeah, that's a lot
I have it this way so y'all are blown up, so everyone can see you.
Can y'all go get David Kidd to help you with the technology? The kids need to help you out. They're younger generation.
Yeah, for what? What does he need to help us for? We got J-Wave here. Jesus. And then when we need something really handled, we got Marvel. Yeah, and Marvel's gonna take care of everything.
Yeah, we got our bases covered. Maybe you could use David Kidd.
If you notice, David Kidd got kicked out a long time ago because he couldn't keep up. He couldn't keep up.
Actually, you know where he would look good? Right in that middle square. If we replace that guy and put David Kidd here, that might be a better show for you.
Oh, yeah. And Tommy, we did hear the rumors of how you got the RCW honors. We heard them.
I'm afraid to ask.
Mr. Oliver, please. I'm the longest reigning fan that's ever been around. Please. I was there even longer than JC, sir. Please. Please throw me this boat. I need it for my life.
Are you having a helmet made for the honors, or how's that going?
You know you're gonna have to talk, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can't do the whole thing for you.
You know we can't be there for you, and then you do what you do best and just boo us. You gotta actually talk about something.
Yeah, something. You have questions?
Yeah, substance. Do you have anything important to say? I don't think you do.
Do you?
Unlike all three of you, at least my IQ is in the triple digits, so I can talk just fine without any of you. So. Whatever.
But you didn't say anything.
Yeah. What are you gonna say?
Because I don't talk with stupid people like y'all all the time.
Oh my! But you talk at us and you pay money to see us. That makes a lot of sense, right, guy?
I pay money to see y'all lose. Yes, I would pay good money to see you lose.
Maybe he does. Maybe he does the influencer thing, and he's like, "I'll promote you.
Oh,
you let me
yeah.
in." So he doesn't really actually pay.
Yeah. Oh, is that what you do? You're one of those guys that doesn't pay at the shows. You just walk in when nobody's there and you got a free ticket.
Any building and not pay. You think Brandon Oliver would let me into the RCW and not pay? That's adorable.
Here's my question.
Was he talking about my
If
boss?
you're a good host, you would let the guests talk and then not talk over them, right?
Yeah,
You're rude. You're rude.
I'm not a good host because all three of you are jackasses.
Oh no, we're not.
Yes, you are. Jackasses. Donkey 1, Donkey 2, and Donkey 3.
You know what? Do y'all have anything else to tell us before we gotta go? Because we got training to do, baby.
But
we ain't here just talking smack. We're working.
Yeah. You know, I'll give you a chance. Because I walked in here, I interrupted you. I'll admit. So let me go ahead and offer. Do you have any questions for your international champion, Diego Rey?
I have a question.
Sure.
What's that?
You have a question?
I had the question that started this whole thing off. I actually asked why you wear a safety helmet, but y'all assumed that was Tommy, and then y'all went on like a 15-minute tirade against Tommy. So, safety's cool, but
well, right off the bat, look, hey, I'm gonna do the man thing. I'm gonna apologize to you, Big Mike. All right, look, I'm sorry for the things that I said.
Cool.
If it offended you, but everything I said about Tommy still stands.
Yeah.
Screw him. But I mean, I can explain it to you. I don't mind. It's just a helmet for war, man. We're going to war every time.
So it's a metaphor for what you're about to do.
No.
See,
whatever that is, a metaphor. Yeah, it's a campaign, and it's campaign season. And when you're in a campaign, you never know who's gonna be throwing bullets at you, especially at Alex Arsenal. So he has to wear the helmet. So you're knocking at him. You're knocking him for wearing the helmet. Come on, man.
I don't like that you brought him up. You get
I put your victory over him on a pedestal.
That's true.
You definitely helped him with that victory. You and Marvel
you
completely.
made that victory where all you had to cheat to beat him. I remember that. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Wait, but how did the match end?
Yeah,
with a 3 count.
Like every treats match.
I thought it was like a 3D or whatever y'all's version of that is.
Yeah.
It was a 3D.
No, you're right.
You're right. A one-on-one match. That's weird. I was a 3D with a one-on-one match. That's crazy.
It was a one-on-one match, and there was Lumberjack to make sure that Alex Arsenal didn't run away. But hey, that's the path.
Yeah.
That's the path. It's like a debate. Once the debate is over, you move on to the next debate, which leads us to living in fashion. You know, I've had a problem with people like living in fashion for years.
I don't even want to know what that means. Anyway,
people that laugh at you behind your back.
Yeah, I don't like that.
People that gossip about you to other people.
Bullies.
Bullies. People that bully others just because they have fashionable clothing and beautiful long hair.
Hey, but not about the hair.
I feel you, J-Wave. I feel you.
Look, he's laughing with us, guys.
Look,
Wait.
Hold on. I'm counting them real quick. Let my low IQ count right here. We got 1 of them, 2, and 3 of them, but he could count as 2 people, so that's 4. We got 3 here. Hey, if y'all want to challenge, You can take on the treats anytime you like, baby.
Is that what we're talking
Is
about
that what
now?
you're talking about?
that what's
I'm pretty
happening?
sure United wouldn't mind. I'm pretty
JC,
sure they wouldn't.
can you cross
wanna
family
do it?
lines? You got this?
You guys
down?
Are we talking a video game, wrestling match? What are we doing here? The ladies, you know. I mean,
All right,
just saying.
Jason Bernsey in the
Hey,
chat, buddy. We might
JC.
need to call on you
Yeah.
guys.
Pizza eating contest, JC. I know I got you on that one. He has stomach issues. He has stomach issues.
That's so wrong on so many levels.
yeah. Well, I got a question for you, Don Juan, before we.
Oh, great.
Here's
What
some.
is
Yes.
it?
Okay. What is it?
How do you feel knowing that Tommy is going to be joining you in the ranks of those being honored by RCW?
Oh, well, I think it's pretty cool because RCW Honors is a really good thing that makes you feel great about yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I even offered to be the one that inducted him.
Yeah.
Just so that way
That's
I
true.
could let him know how he's affected my life over the past 20 years. But it got denied. So let's see if I even show up.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I know
Awesome.
one person that's not happy. J-Wave.
That's right, baby.
Oh no.
You're not happy because Tommy is getting on the RCW Honors. And he's been the biggest thorn in your side
That's right.
this whole time.
He's been in my thorn in my side for what, 12, 13 years now?
I mean,
Yeah.
as factual as that may be, how exactly? I'm not even on that side of the guardrail. I sit in the crowd.
Yeah, but you don't shut up.
He's right. He's actually right.
You're the loudest person I've ever met. Just wait till I'm in the crowd for you, baby.
And let's be
Ooh.
honest, Tommy, the only time you like J-Wave is when he had Felicia come out in a robe and he made her take it off and you see her in a bikini. Oh, where you looking? Where you looking?
No, I'll agree. You're right about that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
you
I
pervert.
agree with that.
You pervert.
What? Remember when Felicia disrobed
I
you?
feel
Is
like
that
I
what
missed
that
these
happened?
segments.
Yeah, it's
You-
back
you
in the
closed
day.
your eyes.
You were,
It's back
you were
in the
right?
day before your
Oh.
time.
Don Juan, you
Before
closed
your
your
time.
eyes, right? You were a
Hey, I'm
gentleman.
sorry. Don,
My
why did you
bad.
call me a pervert? Should I bring up
I
all
called
your
you a
promos from
pervert.
2005
You're
to
a
about
big pervert.
2007?
And you don't pay for your tickets. You owe
I
us
paid my
money.
ticket.
You
want me to
owe us
start fighting?
money.
I will go through any social media fight your old promos. You gonna call me a pervert? I'll find your old promos. But
Oh, you
keep
find
up.
them and you post them. And then you tell people to follow us and like us. Texas Streets Instagram. That delicious Don Juan. What you got?
Obviously at Diego Renee. It's my name.
And
Idiot.
catch the wave,
Hopefully you
baby.
never forget it.
Yeah. Give us
Idiot.
follows, give us likes. We're going to be content creators like y'all. We're going to do such a better job because we're good at everything. We're going to influence people to hate y'all.
That's going to be too
They
hard.
are-
Y'all are so good, you would probably even say you guys are.
Huh?
Not bad. All right. He gave it to you. He gave it to you. Well done.
Hey, they
Well
set it
done.
up. They set it up. I like
Well, we still got stuff to do. So y'all got any more questions? We
I
dropped
do have one.
bombshells here
I do have
because
one.
it's campaign season and it's war.
JC's got
Well,
a question about
I got a
cheese,
question for you because my daughter plays on a softball team, the Lady Sharks,
Oh,
and we're wondering if the Texas Treats would love to sponsor the softball team.
absolutely not. Let me mansplain something to you. We don't represent any lady sharks. We represent man sharks. We represent megalodons and great whites like Chris Marvel and Mako sharks and the J-Wave that supports us all. I mean, we go hang out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I ain't paying no money for this dang volleyball team, especially if I ain't the
Softball.
coach.
Softball.
Unless they want to
It's
get.
softball?
Unless they
Yeah,
want to
it's
get crushed.
softball.
Did you say softball?
Okay, so-
I said
Oh,
softball.
absolutely not. I hate softball.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You want to play kickball?
Yeah. How about we play them
Ooh.
in a game, and if they beat us, then we'll give them like $5.
This is like the bench warmers. It's like a perfect
I'm
setup.
just saying, my daughter probably strike all of y'all out if you put her in the circle.
I
Oh,
doubt
yeah?
it.
Well, how's she at darts?
Yeah. How is your food? Huh? Now we're gonna do a triathlon. Do it. Yeah. We have to move because the lights in our back because this whole app thing is crazy and it's throwing me off, man. I'm
Tell
telling you.
Vince Jackson we said hi.
Where do I look?
What?
Push-up
There.
contest.
Yeah.
J-Wave would blow you
All
off.
right. Any more questions?
Yeah, what questions we got?
We're
We
here to
got.
answer them.
Come on.
Oh, how's Vance Jackson doing?
That son of a bitch. You see? You know how to push my button. Vance Jackson.
Just like that.
Oh! You want me to know? Hold on.
And
I
I
got to
do
go
it
out
without
for a couple
yelling.
seconds, guys. Hold on. Excuse me. Let me tell you something about Vance Jackson. That guy is like Judas. He is Judas to Jesus. I'm not
Judas
saying
Priest?
I'm
Oh.
Jesus, but he betrayed me the way Judas betrayed Jesus. He stabbed me in the back. He gave me the hardest stunner I've ever felt in my life, and he
That
kicked
feels
Jay
like a
Wave in
lot.
the nuts.
Well, okay, that was funny.
Yeah, that did
That was pretty
happen.
good, actually.
Yeah,
did see
that's
that.
crap. Yeah, that's crap. And because of that, now he has to wear this bandana the whole time. And I had to wear that stupid. And where did they get a Baby Shark costume from anyway? What was that about? That was not
Halloween
a
is open.
stipulation. They just make
Probably
that.
Amazon. You get anything off Amazon.
That's
They just
true.
make that stuff up. Oh yeah, well maybe on Amazon you get a sponsor for your girls softball team and stop begging people.
Listen. I got to get back to training.
Yeah,
Something you guys
Okay.
know nothing about.
he's a champion
that's-
for a
that's not a
reason.
lie.
So
That's actually fair.
I'm going to leave you with this. We're going to be silent, and I'm going to let you ask one more question.
Oh, wait.
If you got.
You do have to tell them who you're defending your belt against on October 18th at United.
If I call it a
Okay.
defense.
Not really.
Okay.
Easy night at the
Easy
office,
night,
I'll
yeah.
call it.
It's a for sure thing. It's going to be me versus vintage Danny Vintage.
Just watch out for the remotes. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh my god!
We
I
hope
hope
Danny
you lose.
Vintage likes vegetables because he's
Hi.
getting squashed.
Okay.
That was.
I'm sending him straight to VHS.
Yeah.
You have any questions for real? Honestly.
Okay, Diego, who's taller, you or Kelly and Tita?
The disrespect. Over a year. I have put my life on the line. You know, I work hard consistently on not just my body, but my
do.
body of work in the ring.
You're an
You know,
incredible athlete, a
I
great
put on
wrestler.
these shows for you guys that y'all come to, and y'all congratulate me every time you see me. And now you want to play brand new. You want to pretend like you got nothing for me. Is that what this is? Do you treat
Yes.
other people like this?
Depends.
Yes, actually, if you've
Yeah,
met Tommy, he
actually,
treats
yeah.
a lot of people like
It depends on
that.
who it
Oh.
is. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's nothing personal.
I treat
Well, I
Kelly
was
like
just
this.
hoping
I
for
treat-
like a
I treat
legitimate
Alex all the
question.
time.
You
I
see
thought
it?
maybe you guys would want to know a little bit more about me.
I think they remind me of Vance Jackson because they're going to be, oh, yeah, you did great to your
Oh,
face.
good job.
And then when they're at home safe, they Judas stab you in the back.
Digitally, it goes through. It goes through the
No,
internet.
actually, I'll make
digitally.
fun of you. All three of you to your face. I don't care.
Oh,
Yeah.
we like to see it, punk.
Yeah, come on, right now.
To see it. And don't make me making fun of my Muay Thai knee when I kicked Jesse James at the last show.
Oh,
And you know
wait.
what? Dead Man's Hand, is that their new faction?
That's a stupid
They
name.
got something coming to them. That was a fluke win. It was a bad week for me.
Oh,
But
you
we're
said-
coming
but
back
You
because we're
said
going to
they put
make
it to your
pro
face.
wrestling
I'm
great
trying-
again.
Wait, who's that coming from the FedEx Depot behind y'all? Is he behind y'all?
Who?
The FedEx Depot. It's right there.
Don't
What
test
are you
me.
talking about?
I'd happily drive over there.
Do you see one?
Anywhere.
Idiots.
FedEx.
Idiots.
The only
Cross
thing
the
we're
street.
delivering is big.
Are
I
you
know you're
sending
not
us
allowed to
something?
cross the street without your helmet, but I mean,
He's not allowed
Come
to get
on.
on rides without his helmet.
Oh my God.
Are any fans commenting? They have any good questions
Is
for us?
anybody even watching?
We got one
Yes.
from Jason Clay. He's asking, how much money did you pay Vance Jackson this year?
How much money did I pay? Obviously, I didn't pay him crap.
Okay.
I thought we had a
And
friendship.
you
We
wonder
had a
why he stabbed you in
handshake
the back.
deal
Okay.
to
Yeah.
be
handshake.
a force to be reckoned with. But then he stabbed me in the back.
He's an idiot.
He does that kiss of death. And now I'm just so destroyed over this whole thing.
It's wrong.
But you know what? I'm gonna have to say because of what he did, he owes me money now. So I'm gonna collect on that ass.
He's in
And
debt.
y'all won't know when that's gonna happen because everything's fine now. If you notice, Vance Jackson doesn't even get booed now by the fans.
Nope.
So you know what that means? The fans hated me too.
Yeah.
And that
So
That was a shock.
hurts
You didn't know that.
my feelings.
You didn't know that you didn't know we hated you. You didn't know that already. That wasn't clear
The
to you.
fans are supposed to love us. They do the shark thing. We have our
They
shark
do
tank.
love us.
We got our crew of
There-
sharks.
They do love us.
Yeah.
there
It's
is
those dumb. It's just those dumb fans with your type of IQ that
Like
don't
five
know
of y'all. There's like,
I
like
think
five
that's
fans
nothing
live here.
about
I think that's why
No.
we're so taken aback. Is because like we get this good reception. You know, everybody seems to love us. We do our best. You know, we win. We take care of business, and then we get on here, and you guys are talking like you weren't there for the ride. like we didn't succeed with you guys. What's that all about?
And we have the best entrance song in the history of pro
In
wrestling.
the
That
history
entrance
of pro
song takes
wrestling.
40 freaking minutes to get over with. Oh my God, you're the longest entrance ever.
The song's only 3 minutes long.
Giving you your money's worth, baby.
Hey, you still dancing, right? You still dancing,
No, I
right?
don't.
trying
Because it
to.
takes too
He's
long. The
I don't wanna
Undertaker
be
gets to the ring
racist.
faster than y'all do.
But he's the only black man that doesn't know how to dance.
That point notwithstanding, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. That's not at all the point what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
I
You
never
ain't
said
got-
I could dance. I never said
You ain't
that I
got no
couldn't.
charisma, Tommy. You ain't got no flow. That's why you're the RCW honors just for being a fan.
That's true.
That's it. No
That is
performance, no skill
is true.
needed. You just showed up all the time, and you probably paid enough money to earn that trophy you're gonna
That is
get.
true.
So you admit I paid to get in. You admit I paid to get in. You just admitted it. You just admitted I paid to get in. You just
Well, I hope
admitted
you're
it.
gonna have to pay to get into your own honor show, because I ain't paying for you to get in.
The
better
WrestleCast
have
will
a
cover
teardown.
it.
You get it anywhere.
You better help with teardown.
Oh, I did want to tell you. You do remember when the Texas Streets got inducted last year? Yes.
I was there.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
We were there.
Well, a
yeah.
new rule has started. So everybody this year who gets inducted has to buy the old honors people lunch. And I want chamagaucha because I'm hungry.
All right. Next question. Any questions?
Question another one we got. What is with the hip thrust towards old people? during your
Towards
entrance?
old people,
Yeah.
Was showing that our hips still work.
and
Okay.
and why are you
Oh.
discriminating? Why is it about age?
I'm not the one asking the question. I just got it. So.
Yeah, just to be clear, we do it to everybody over 18.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And also, especially if they're over 50 or 60.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Who's going to appreciate it more than them?
Yeah, who's gonna
Yeah.
remind them of the good times they used to have?
Who's going to go
Okay.
home and need a cold shower afterwards?
Yeah.
See, them.
Boom.
Who needs to be reminded that they are loved as well? I guarantee you, Tommy, when you get old, you're going to hope somebody loves you, but you ain't going to get it.
You're gonna be praying for a hip thrust. All right.
Okay.
In all fairness, Tommy, he said when you get old. Callie said you're already 60, so they think you're younger.
Actually,
Yeah.
we're gonna go with what Callie said, and we think you're
Oh.
70. So next
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. You're so
Yeah.
old, your name's Tom.
Comment from Snutstash. He says the kingdom has receipts for all this crap that's been coming out of their mouths.
You can tell the kingdom they can shove it up their butt. They were ducking us last show. Rob Love ran away from me in that battle royale after I went at him. And he's lucky he had all these people throwing beers at him and coolers at him to help him out. That's why I want to get him in this casket match.
Hell, Rob Love had to hide behind 10 people to get to me.
Hey, and if we're gonna be real about this, I don't think Rob actually got into the ring until the end, right?
Yeah.
That
So that's
is
technically
fair.
running, is it not?
Yeah.
The whole match.
So we didn't run. We got in the ring. We worked. No?
Yeah, I did.
It looks like Rob took the easy way out. He even hit me with somebody else's Frito pie. And do you
Yeah,
think
that's
that
true.
he repaid that person for that food truck service? No.
I hope Studstash has a receipt for that one.
So who's the real bad guys?
His reply is, "I need to go take a Don Juan and wipe my Diego." That's what Snutstash replied with.
Who said that?
Bro, I think he
Studstash.
called you his
Studstash.
penis.
I didn't know that he even knew how to use the phone.
Wait, how do you use the bathroom?
I don't know.
Never mind.
Studstash said
Studstash
He's
said
gonna
that?
wipe
Oh, I thought JC said
his
that.
Don
No,
Juan
Snutstash.
with Diego.
Dude,
He needs to take a Don Juan and wipe it with his Diego.
where's he taking us?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Taking us to Tamagotchi?
You know,
Tamagotchi.
we're about to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diego, I did notice during the Rumble, you were doing some like really high tech, like you were like on the bottom rope, like pretending like you were climbing it, like you were like a military assassin or something. What was up with that?
Like you're what? Assassin?
Say it again.
What's the question?
During the Rumble, you grabbed the bottom rope. You grabbed it with your arms and your legs, like you were,
Doing the
Well,
military.
hold
30 feet
on.
in
I'm
the
sorry.
air.
I got a message from
Yeah,
Coach
what about
Marvel.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He says
just
you're
wondering-
wasting our time, so you better hurry up with these questions.
Hey, that's your coach. I mean, you got to
Yeah,
go.
what
pro.
about
Okay.
what I
I
did?
was
What about
just asking what you were doing. It looked interesting.
They liked your technique with the ropes and
yeah,
staying
yeah.
in the ring.
Oh, I got you. I understand. Let me
Right.
break it down for you. So in a Royal Rumble, right, when you get thrown over the top,
Right.
you lose, right?
Yes.
If you go under the bottom, you win or you stay in.
Well, you
Essentially,
stay in, sure. Yeah.
yeah. So when I shimmy like that, it's me protecting myself. I feel like that's
Oh,
kind of
okay.
obvious. Is it not?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, only Tommy has the triple-digit IQ, so some of us need
Oh,
explanation.
I guess you're right. You're right.
Is that like
Yeah.
BMI?
No, it was like protecting
Is it
myself.
because he's
essentially.
fat? Dude, you should have seen Tommy 20 years ago. That boy's in shape. No, not so much.
He's still technically in shape.
Yeah, round is a shape.
Yeah,
Different
just
shape.
hexagon, kind of.
Different shape.
I went to
Next
UTSA and had to
question.
walk a lot. So
Speaking of Tommy, he's receiving the Fan Appreciation Award, RCW Honors. What is your guys' favorite moment or interaction with Tommy?
I can't think of a single one.
Okay.
What now?
Jackass.
My favorite is when Tommy leaves after
Okay.
every show. Is Tommy
All right.
wearing his mask?
That was
Ah!
Oh, there he is.
Oh God! Yeah.
He said to put that mask on.
It just gets worse.
Hey, you know why you're getting honored?
Why?
I don't know. That's what
I say it's because he's the highest paying fan in RCW history.
Yeah.
In total, that's probably true.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'll tell you this. I can give you my favorite memory of Tommy,
Oh, no.
and it's both respectful and disrespectful at the same time. Tommy claims that he hates us so much, yet he spent money on an authentic Chris Marvel t-shirt. Then he decided that he hated us so much that he wanted to get rid of said t-shirt. So what did he do? He gave it to the international champion where it belongs.
That's true. I did do that.
And I wear it like every other day. So I do thank you for that, Tommy. But also disrespectful for trying to throw out my coach's shirt.
I didn't throw it out. I gave it to y'all so y'all could have it. I couldn't fit it anymore. I did.
Right.
It just got pointed out that I'm fatter. It just got pointed out that I'm fatter.
Awesome. Thank you. So can you tell the people the two truths? One, that you got fatter, and two, that you love the Texas streets and you gave us gifts. Go on.
I did get fatter. I do not love the Texas treats, but I did give y'all gifts.
Fantastic.
And, okay, I will give you my most unfavorite moments of Tommy.
Okay, sure.
Is every time he would stare at Felicia in the bikini when she would take off her robe.
That happened all of one time, and you have not let this go.
He said one time.
One time.
That's
One
all
time
it
for the
takes.
show for
Wait,
4 years.
That's all it takes to get addicted, Tommy. One time.
Why you never bring a dick to the shows, pervert?
What?
Okay, next question.
Why does that bother you so much then?
That's a good question.
Because you should have found somebody by now. JC found somebody at an RCW
I'm
show.
married.
Yes.
And jackass.
I heard JC needed.
I just posted about it. I've
Do
been
you-
married 5 years.
Do you talk to them the way you talk to us?
Probably.
To my wife, do I talk to y'all? Hell no. I like living.
You posted it? Oh, well, we don't follow you. Of
Yeah,
course.
we don't
So
follow
why
you.
would
We
we
didn't
ever?
really
Why
know.
would we even?
That's
I've
my
been with
bad.
my wife before. She's come to RCW shows.
Oh, obviously not. Because
should've-
I would have bopped her and called
Yeah,
her a
you
dummy.
should have
for
tagged
marrying
us
you.
or something.
Yeah.
We would have
Yeah.
known to be tagged,
Why would I
bro.
tag her?
And she knows how you act at the shows. She
Yeah.
knows that you stare at other women.
So when you stand there yelling, right? Does she just sit there and look up at you, or does she get up and yell?
She
I think here's her. He's doing this thing. She's
Right,
like,
right.
oh, what the shit?
No!
What did I get myself into?
I won't deny that's
Is
also
that good?
partially true.
Is that good?
You know, I think it's going to be the highest rated show you guys have ever had. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
It may
It's
be.
looking
Yes.
like
Oh,
it. It's
has
looking
the
like
most
it.
comments
Yeah,
so
well,
far.
we're popular. We're popular, and we're on the campaign trail.
Wait, I got one more question though about the Tommy wife thing.
Oh, that's not real, dude.
Does she wear a mask too? Do you both show up in masks?
Sometimes she does, yes.
That's pretty good.
Is she going to be at your honor ceremony?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Oh, why? What else
She
you going to be
doesn't want to
doing?
be there.
What else you going to be doing?
Because she has a job on Saturdays.
Oh,
So-
babe, I'm getting this high award from the greatest promotion in San Antonio history.
Because I have no
Can you-
job.
Can you make it?
I'm
Most
going to ask to work that day.
most likely not.
Well, that's
Most
what
likely
happens when
not.
only one of you work.
Oh,
Screw you, I have a
you
job.
got to pay for
Screw
your
you, I have a job.
You got to pay for your wrestling shows.
He can't wait to click off and log on to Fortnite.
Oh, shit. Oh, my
I
God.
don't even play Fortnite.
What do you play, Tommy? What do you play?
Anything but I don't play online.
Just mind games.
Yeah.
I play
Dance Dance Revolution.
Playing with a losing hand.
Yeah, I wish. God of War, Spider-Man.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you play the new Spider-Man?
Yes.
I haven't played it yet. I seen it's pretty good though. I seen some of the story. Did you like Craven in it?
Yes, Craven was a legit threat.
That's good. Yeah, I saw some of the gameplay from it, and I was pretty happy about it. That was pretty spot on. The Craven they did.
I lost to him about 3 times, so I finally beat him.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. Playing on easy mode or what?
Baby mode.
Don Juan, I have a question for you. Is it true that no, this is a legit question. Is it true that it required some very good, honorable people to help JC meet his wife?
Yeah, it was me. Yeah, and all I have to do is be related to the woman. I don't like her either. But hey, I don't like JC. I don't like this woman. Let's put them together and see what happens.
Not where I thought I was going to go, but
I can't stand too. So I just made it worse. I tried to fix the problem. I just made it worse.
That's pretty good. That's good.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. So
Big Mike, I like your interview style because you stay quiet.
Yeah,
and you know when to not get picked on. Yeah. But I'm gonna pick on you, big boy. We will.
Okay. Yeah.
That's fine.
Next question.
But you already call yourself big, so you already know.
Well, yeah, you know. I mean.
Oh, the wife message. Oh.
Hi, cousin. Yes.
All right, what else you got?
Y'all need something for J-Wave. He's looking bored over here. He stopped waving 5 minutes ago.
Okay, fine. I'll ask a legit question. J-Wave, how much fun are you having managing the Texas streets?
Oh, there we go.
Good question.
To be honest, 100%. In 19 years of professional wrestling, the Texas Streets has been the highlight of my career. That's the honest truth.
There you go. See, I asked the next question. Why is he doing that? Okay.
And I got.
And that's part of the reason. Working with this guy has just been great.
And
working with this guy has been awesome.
And this is one of those moments where I'm not saying anything bad. I'm pretty happy. Like I'm really happy you said that. Been having a blast working with him. He's got our backs anytime we need him, and it's been fantastic having him with us.
See, there you go. I asked a nice question. There you go.
Yeah, you still
Shut up, Tommy.
You still suck.
This is what happens when you put hard workers with charisma together.
Did you see him throw the piece of paper? Did you see him throw the paper? It's in his own house. Now he's got to pick it up.
His wife's gonna pick it up. He probably beats her.
You idiot!
Whoa!
Hey.
First of all, she's Filipino. That would never fly. I'd be stabbed before the first fist flew. So
you'd be stabbed. Oh man, you married to a Latino woman?
Filipino.
Oh,
actually, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Yeah. See.
My bad.
Yeah.
So we have a fan that wants you guys to go back to Lytle.
November 23rd.
November 23rd.
Downtown Throwdown Part 2. It's already in there. It's already scheduled. So
there you go, Angel.
So November 23rd, you're going to see the Texas streets destroyed. We're not going to say who yet, but it's going to be part 2 of a street fight.
Right.
Oh, interesting.
And I got to get I got to get this in there. Lytle sucks.
Oh.
I got a shirt that says it.
Bakery Pub sucks. Josh Walker.
Josh Walker sucks.
He's the worst.
Yeah. You show him. You show the Bakery Pub guy this.
You remember the mayor's name?
I don't know, man.
He sucks too.
Yeah, man. He turned out to be the rep, but we don't like him.
It don't matter.
Yeah, the one ambulance in town sucks too.
Yeah, they have one ambulance.
Dude, they got one. So they got one ambulance, right? And it's also the fire marshal truck. It's the same vehicle for both. So you gotta hope that nothing's happening in 2 different places.
It's got like 300 people. It doesn't have a lot of things. Yeah, you know.
They got good beer though.
Yeah, they got good beer. Yeah. Pretty good. Yeah. Next question.
Yeah, Don Juan, the last time you were on this podcast was, 5 years ago before COVID. You had gotten out of wrestling. Now you're back. What are you enjoying more, being back, being a coach, or are you reminiscing about the old days sometimes?
I was on this podcast before.
I guess so. I didn't know that. I thought this was like a first time thing. I thought we were
we were just eating as cousins-in-laws and having pizza and beer. But apparently I was being recorded against my will.
That's kind of shame.
I think they suckered me into a show a couple months ago too. I think they dragged me kicking and screaming onto one of their shows.
We did.
Not
we were at Nostalgia Con.
One of your friends or anything, but I will say this has been the most happy and the most fun time in wrestling that I've ever had in my storied career that nobody knows about. Not a lot of people know my long career, and that's okay, because you could see it at Ring of Honor. You could see it at FIP. You could see it at NWA. You could see it at River City Wrestling. But this time, when we have a family like...
one on them.
Why are you talking if I'm trying to talk?
Yeah.
It's
What do you say?
I
Finish the
hope
thought,
your
finish the
wife
thought,
slaps you, dude.
Yeah, what do
I hope your wife slaps you. But this is the most fun I've had in professional wrestling in my career, and it's all because of Hybrid. This place is special. I don't know if y'all have come visit. We like to invite y'all to come maybe do a podcast from here.
That'd be awesome.
If y'all are good enough to want to come out of your damn caves. If your wife lets you, Tommy.
Your caves, he said.
Wait, Mike, do you have a girl?
I am no longer. I was married for a while. I am no longer married.
Ooh, well, that's a touchy subject.
Yeah,
You got a boy? It's 2024, baby. I don't judge.
Hey,
that
Big
is
Mike.
true, but
Hey,
no,
Big
I
Mike.
don't. Yes.
You need one?
You need one?
Which one? What?
Hey, whoa.
What are we?
Whatever preference you got. We'll
It's up to you,
wingman for
baby. You got 3 picks here.
We'll wing shark it for you.
Oh. Well, I do like him a little bald, so.
Oh, there you go. Whoa. Oh, you can't
He said,
handle
whoa.
the J-Wave. You can't handle the J-Wave.
You got to ride that wave, baby.
Hey, what's the rating of this? How far can we go as far as speech?
We've probably gone farther than
Just
we
no
should have.
cussing?
We limit
I like-
everybody
okay.
to one
I like that he-
one F-bomb per podcast.
I like that he asked 40 minutes in.
I don't got an F-bomb.
40 minutes in, he's
Yeah,
like, what
so-
can I not say?
But exactly, right? 40 minutes in. But let's say, Mike, you said, you're looking like J-Wave may be pretty cute, but I just want to let you know, this guy's an animal when it comes to the ladies. Let's just say he's gotten more girls wet than the hurricane that just passed through Florida.
I'm gonna
hate this show so much.
I'm gonna clarify. Mainly his wife. His wife. Mainly his wife.
Oh.
You married?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh. I was going to ask you to be my wingman, J-Wave. So I mean, that's cool.
He could still go. He could still go.
I'm a young man. Very young man.
All right. Next question.
Also, we have other people here from Hybrid if you want to talk to him. We have Casey Blackrose, who's just itching to get on because nobody wants to hear from him.
You mean the hybrid champion, the winner of the Southside Rumble that we're about to talk about? That
Why don't you
crazy
shut your mouth?
Yeah.
And stay on topic.
Hey,
We're talking about the Texas streets.
he's on a good trajectory. He's on a good trajectory.
Don Juan offered. He said we had other people. I was just
Hey,
Do y'all want to talk to Casey Blackrose?
good
sure.
for me.
Yeah.
Well,
Later.
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay.
Maybe you should have asked him then.
That's a good point.
All right. Seriously though, next question.
I
I don't know if we got anything else. You guys have said so much.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, we
We
need to
should
get
have-
on and
Our own show is what you're
Yes.
saying.
Yes.
Oh no.
I think y'all should.
A whole podcast talking about the Treats Nation. I love it. Let us know when it happens. We could go to your place, Tommy. We could meet
Yeah.
your wife. She could cook for us some good Filipino food. It'll be great. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Filipino food. So yeah. So
What was that?
You and
he
you
does
and
cook really good Filipino
Well,
food.
of
So.
course he does.
Diego, do you have anyone to bring to these things?
For what?
You got someone? You
For
got
what
a
thing?
special person to the
What does that matter
podcast?
to you? You want some of the shark?
I was just asking.
You want some of the mango?
Y'all respectfully asked me, so I was just returning the favor. I apologize.
Well, yeah, Mike, I offered you.
okay.
I made that. I took that.
All right.
Hey,
Hey! Man, like, there's the hybrid champ. Oh, did y'all make him disappear in a parking lot?
No, he was already gone.
Wrestling has a really bad history of parking lots.
Yeah,
and
is the
people being
hybrid
taken-
parking lot as dangerous as the NXT parking lot? I want the answer is yes.
Yeah, we have to leave in waves because we can't be alone out here.
With Wave, like J Wave has to escort y'all out because he's the
Right.
That's
muscle.
pretty good.
We do
That's
a little
pretty
this, we walk out the door. As I'm going to do this as I walk out the door.
No, hybrid leaves in waves. We leave in wave.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
There you
God,
go.
okay. I
You
got
guys
it.
are taking too much of our time, man. It's practice is over. We got to go. We got
Oh,
to go.
Tommy!
Oh,
It's
this
Tommy.
Tommy.
Hi, Tommy.
It's Tommy versus Tommy.
Wow, he left immediately after seeing me.
So
Yeah,
we'll
that
end with
happens a
this.
lot, I hear.
We're gonna cap it out.
We're gonna cap it out.
Okay.
You're welcome for the ratings. People, if you want to send us messages asking questions or send it to them, they'll ask us, we'll answer them. That way in the next episode, we'll have the answers, or you bring us back on again. Either way, you're welcome. We love entertaining you. We love irking you. Tommy, and I can't wait to meet your wife.
Oh, can't wait. Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do you a solid and I'll stare at her the way you used to stare at Felicia.
One
So
time.
I've been staring at Big Mike this whole podcast.
Yeah. And
there
that
you go.
big bald head of yours. And another thing. We the best.
Why does this feel like the ending of a Austin Powers movie?
Or a horror movie.
Oh my gosh. Well,
That was the worst 47 minutes of my entire life.
I don't know.
I don't even know if there's a point to do the rest of the show at this.
I actually kind of was thinking the same thing. What are we even going to talk about now?
Well, they kind of gave us the recap a little bit of what happened this
we
past week.
kind of did.
We don't have to talk about Hybrid or United anymore.
Well, the one piece of wrestling news we can talk about, yes, it was announced that Tommy is receiving the Fan Appreciation Award.
I forgot about that for like 5 seconds.
There's my wife. What did I just watch?
Tina, I don't know, and I was sitting here the whole time.
Jason, I will be honest with you and tell you behind the scenes. Literally, they just messaged me like an hour and a half ago. Like, we want to come on and make an announcement. Can we do it? And we're just like, sure. This was not planned in any way other than they wanted to come on and make an announcement, and you just saw what happens. So.
This was too much.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks,
we'll
James.
try.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. This Tommy is receiving the Fan Appreciation Award at RCW Honors. Also, they're honoring Jeremy Sage, the very first RCW champion. Oh gosh,
Michael Faith posthumously.
Michael Faith yeah. Oh, definitely.
Shiva. Obviously.
Shiva. Yeah.
And legendary referee Alex Moros.
Alex Moros. Yes.
Yeah.
Man. So Tommy, this is the first time I think they're honoring a fan at.
The
first one was Carl.
It was Carl Belcher.
That's right. Yeah. So you're number 2, the second time, and what does it mean to you, honestly, receiving?
Oh man.
You have to give us all your thoughts and spoil your whole speech. I'm sure you haven't written it yet. You got it.
I'm still working on the speech, because there's people I really want to make sure I thank, because it's it means that much. But dude, when I first went to an RCW show back in October of 2005, so 19 years ago. Oh, almost to the day, I think. What is that? The 19th? That might have been that day.
Wow.
I think about it. I got to check. Let me while I'm talking. Let me look. But anyway, I remember when I first went to RCW, just having so much fun, and now when I was told by Brandon Oliver, who of course behind the scenes, he told me beforehand, and I remember just thinking, wow. For one, it kind of caps out how crazy this entire year has been. No lie. This whole year has been insane. And the fact that is happening is just, man, I don't know if I can put it into words. It's going to be hard to get this speech is going to be pretty crazy, because I don't know. I just feel like I just go to the shows because they're fun. I just go to have a good time and, laugh and everything. And yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy. And I really appreciate it. It really means a lot that this is happening.
Yeah, this is but honestly, we've heard stories from people. We've gone through the hybrid people that are currently wrestlers who remember you when they were fans as younger kids, right? We have a story from Izzy's parents that remember you from the show, the weekend of the Rumble in 17.
Yeah, when, and I probably remember that. I think that was the one where JR was there, because that's when I met JR.
Yeah, and look, even this, I asked the question about his helmet, but they still just couldn't resist aiming the vitriol at you.
Yeah,
when I was the one that asked the question.
Yeah,
so you deserve it. You've been there and constantly, and you've made your presence known.
Yeah, this picture is insane to me, because I consider everyone in this picture a legend in some way, shape, or form because Alex does not get enough credit for the rep he's been over the years.
And all the refs he trained. He trained a
All the
lot.
refs he trained, yeah.
Around Texas, everywhere.
Yeah,
So
Jeremy Sage is highly underrated for what he's done in the ring and like when he was a manager.
I haven't heard that name in so long.
Dude,
honestly.
when I saw him, I was like, "That's not Sage, is it?" And then I saw the names. I was like, "Oh my god, they're."
I have a story about Jeremy. But go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead,
yeah.
Tom.
And then of course Shiva, who I love to death. She's one of my favorite people ever. And Michael Faith, God, I miss him. I miss him so much. It's like who else I talked to the other day, and I was like, when he passed, just being man, that broke my heart.
Him and Massive were like a dream tag team of mine.
They were, yeah.
It was something I wish I could have seen. You know, the world's largest luchador and the larger gore as one tag team.
Whenever Faith did a lion salt, it was the most impressive thing I'd ever seen because he hit it so clean. It never even like he was struggling with that. Yeah.
No, and everyone, everyone talks about like Bronson Reed and Jeff Cobb, but we saw these guys do it first.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that you just it's gone so soon. It's crazy.
Sean joining in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one picture that I showed that got used a lot was a picture he had during his match with Abyss. It was a street fight or something like that. I think where Abyss brought Janice out, and I remember that. And like just for other old school RCW heads, Michael Faith's feud with Ray Rowe back in the day, if anyone remembers that.
Yes.
When they were having matches that legit, we thought they were going to kill each other. So.
RCW Honors, by the way, is taking place Saturday, October 19th at Rolling Oaks Mall. I think at 1 p.m. is the start time. Yeah, 1 p.m. Yeah. Yep. Part of Raul's Sports and Collectibles big event there. Yes, Rolling Oaks Mall is still open for those wondering. It's still there. Everything's moving out that way. So yeah,
we've been to a couple of wrestling store shows there. In the previous month. So it's still going.
They had another like little like horror fest thing that I wish I would have gone to, but I forgot about it. But they're always having stuff out there.
Jeremy Sage, I'll be honest with you, I never got to see him wrestle. I saw a lot of his work as a manager when I started going to RCW shows, and I remember one interaction. I think he was as the GM or something like that at the time, in the ring, and I forget who it was. It was like he was kind of feuding with him. He came in, he had just gotten laid out. And Jeremy comes down, checks on him. I was like, ask everybody got some water. I had a water bottle, I threw it at him. He's like, caught it, thanks. Like he was gonna pour water to revive him. Now he's open and start drinking water, just checking and watching him.
Who was that? That was fun. I can't remember who that was.
I can't remember who it was. But congrats, Tommy. This is amazing. So
it's again, it's like it's hard to really. I know someone made the comment that I can't put something into words, but it really is. J3 because that's who it was. But it really is hard because it really is an honor that I maybe kind of hope for someday. But then I was like, I'm not gonna like unlike what Don wants to. I didn't beg for it, So but it's really cool, and I really appreciate it.
Sean says they're inducting a 7-year-old man, Tommy. So yeah. Gonna be a few.
Yeah, that I can't complain about dead horses. My family beats them all the time. So,
okay. To be honest with you, I can't wait to see. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure a lot of other wrestlers are going to be in the audience heckling you while you're trying to give your speech. So prepare for that.
I would almost be disappointed if they didn't. Yeah, I really would be. Actually.
Look, like we said in the Facebook comments, Tommy. We promised Callie we would be at our Hall of Fame induction in our wheelchairs, like Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence in life.
The need to tag her is my question.
Because
y'all have a special connection, much like you and the Treats have a special connection. In that y'all kind of hate each other,
much like you and Jasmine Allure.
In that y'all are kind of mortal enemies.
I mean, an electric chair has a special connection with the voltage going through it.
Does.
That doesn't mean it's a good thing.
Yeah.
No, but it's there. We cannot deny that connection.
So,
and when he makes a speech, you won't need a microphone.
Yeah.
That being true is not the point.
Oh yeah, James, we are definitely planning.
I'm pretty sure RCW will be streaming it. They did last year's
they did it last year.
So they should be streaming it. Just FYI, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
As far as Calentita, the shout out she got from Roxanne Perez.
That was pretty cool.
Was it the Ringer podcast, Ringer Wrestling? I can't remember. But yeah, this and the thing is, if you've talked to Kali, Roxy, now Roxanne Perez, is probably her favorite of all time, or one of her favorites. One of the ones she used to enjoy watching on the
she has to be right.
Independents.
She has to be right about something, I guess. So
Yeah, and I mean, I remember my wife was wearing a Roxy shirt at a show, and she just complimented like that. Just love her. Like that was,
And there's
AJ Lee to Roxanne Perez is what Roxanne Perez is to Calentita. It's just the best way I could summarize it.
And there's not many people that Roxanne is taller than, so good for her and Callie. So
that's a hell of a boost, and it's pretty cool to see someone's taking notice. Yeah, there you go. Right. So
Jason, it's the kind that ends with, and the murder happened this way. Anyway,
okay.
Yeah, but who murdered who? I think we want to know how that finale ends.
I mean, it'll probably be me dead, but the point is that
could go either way.
Moving on, is there anything we want to talk about as far as United 210 and hybrid experience that we did not already discuss the first 40 minutes of the show?
Just to recap the big points again, Casey won the Rumble last outing. Rob Love. Now Diego was right. Rob did spend some time in the crowd, and then when Don Juan came out, they started brawling around the yard, which was pretty crazy. And then it did come down to Rob Love and Casey, like we said. Casey won that. Tommy, the other Tommy Bolton, who we briefly saw there coming out of hybrid, won the 10-person battle royal that started the show to get a place into the Rumble. Missicade and Stash beat Callie and Marvel. Yeah. So that was fun. Stash did not necessarily physically attack Callie, but if you've seen the clips that have been shared, he did kind of bark at her, and she did kind of like turn around and hide and jump into the corner. Apparently, very scared of him.
Yeah.
B-boy. Oh, good. Is it
No, I'm sorry. I forgot there was more. Go ahead. I'm sorry. My bad.
B-boy, who is from the West Coast, who I had not known much about, had a match with Epidemus, and then at hybrid, he had a match with Casey for the belt. Hell of a show and a hell of a match for both of them. And then interesting thing, Brick Savage, who is one of the scariest men in Texas right now. After that 10-person Rumble, Drew Dredd, who had got eliminated in the Rumble, came back out to complain about having been at United for a long time and not getting anything but a pre-show Rumble or Battle Royal. Brick came out to confront him and for some reason decided to drag Adamo along with him like he was Lance Hoyt bringing his opponent down to the ring. And then that turned into the match between him and Hit. Hit, we've mentioned before, is out of Dustin Rhodes' school up in Austin. That dude is a legit 6'6", 6'7", easy.
Yeah.
Sure. And if you were there United, Hit took it to Brick. He kind of dominated the match until toward the end when Brick used the ref as a distraction to get a win.
Yeah.
And not many people can say that they took it and were dominating against Brick. So that guy's huge. He has a look. He has the size. He has all the potential to make a big impact in wrestling.
Still 1/3 of the BOW Trios champions.
Hopefully one last time in November.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see at the last hurrah.
And then hybrid, I did miss most of hybrid. Y'all guys saw more of it than I did, obviously.
Yeah.
We caught it right before intermission. Jay had some late baseball games, so as soon as they were over, we got all the way from the couch.
And technically, I was in time for the first match, but I just So
how late did the show start?
It was about 15 minutes. Look, I ain't gonna lie. Look, hey, you know what?
Hybrid waits for you, man. I'm just saying.
They try to. So,
I
will say the setup that they had they took like one ring down to get some more seats, get the concession there. I think that worked out really well. Yeah. I did like that. And just the show, I mean, it's pretty amazing. You see how far this has come. See how far some of these students have come as well. Yeah, put on quite the entertaining match.
Casey Blackrow's having a barn burner with
B-boy,
and here's what I'll say about like wrestling wise. I feel like that was Hybrid's best show.
Mm-hmm.
Like just off. If I'm gonna talk off pure wrestling stuff, I feel like that was Hybrid's best show.
Yeah.
But I did want to give a shout out to Dog Pound. I got to go to that show too, and that also it felt like all 3 shows this weekend were just like fantastic because I went to Hybrid and shouts out to Marovic who won the Dog Pound Texas Heavyweight Championship against Iman, and shouts out to City Boys defeating Get Out Fabulous for the tag team titles.
Nice.
And all those matches were fun too. Like I said, just a great weekend of wrestling. Shouts out, Dog Pound definitely puts on some really good shows.
They announced something. Oh, I think there's going to be something like a wrestling festival off Marbach that they're going to be involved with.
Because that's like literally down the street from my house. It's
literally down the street from where I work.
Yeah, October 26th at 6.
Yeah.
Because somebody tagged me in something about that.
But you know what, Tommy? That's SpaceCon.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's at 6. SpaceCon's probably done around 4 or 5.
Depends. It depends.
Yeah, I mean, unless I'm doing extra stuff, which case, hey.
Oh yeah, Jason told me about Jason told me Jesse Funaki, Chase Owens. They said.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, thank you, Jason, for reminding me because he's right. That match killed it, man. Oh my God, you would never guess Jesse's only got like what, a year, not even a full year.
No, he started at NostalgiaCon. Was his first official match. I mean, he's been training for a while.
I mean, but
he's got the athleticism. He's got the kid.
Yeah, my joke was if Chase had lost, him going back to Japan and Dave Finlay going, you lost to some Japanese dude in America, Funaki's son slaps him. Bring him here. He's a Bullet Club. You're out.
But yeah, overall great weekend of wrestling as Hybrid and United and Dog Pound always do. As we've said many times on the show, the wrestling scene in San Antonio is awesome. It's on fire.
Yes.
So many great shows going on. In fact, oftentimes there are multiple shows over a weekend or on the same day. Yeah. And it just has it because there's just so much going on. And another thing to remind us of, James, this Saturday and Sunday, Retro Con something at Ingram is going to have Buff Bagwell, Stevie Ray, and the Cat Ernest Miller from 11 to 6.
Yep.
Amazing.
So.
And there's VIP this coming Friday, which I may or may not be at. I'm still trying.
That's up in Dallas.
Yeah, it's up in Dallas.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get into what's happening this weekend, guys. You ready? Because it's been a long time since we've seen this pay-per-view name on the WWE circuit. Bad Blood is returning. And this, I think they said this is kind of what's replacing the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, correct? We're finally getting rid of that, so.
But ironically, they're once again having a Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood.
Right. That's pretty much what Bad Blood has been famous for. The very first Bad Blood, for those who don't know, was the very first Hell in a Cell match.
Right.
1997.
Yeah.
Since then, there's only been Bad Blood in 2003 and 2004. So it's been 20 years. When
I got back into wrestling in 2003, that was the first pay-per-view I ever ordered, was Bad Blood.
Wow, let me see which one was on that card.
It's Triple H and Kevin Nash for the main event in Hell in a Cell because Mick Foley was the special guest referee.
Oh, okay.
It was also Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair.
Goldberg and Jericho.
La Resistance against Kane and Rob Van Dam.
Sounds right.
Scott Steiner versus Test.
Scott Steiner and Test.
Booker T versus
Booker T and Christian, yeah.
Steve Austin defeated Eric Bischoff 2-1 in a redneck triathlon. Apparently,
it was all comedy. It's as silly as you think it is.
Let's see. Steve Austin won the burping contest. Bischoff won the pie eating contest by forfeit, and then Steve Austin won the pig pen fun segment of it.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't you just love wrestling? It's great. So, well, as for this year's iteration of it, there are 5 matches on the card. We're going to be talking about them. Make your picks along with us as we go along. We're going to start with, quite frankly, what I think might be opening the show. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus the Bloodline. It's either going to open or close the show, to be honest here.
And it's Solo and Jacob Fatu, right?
Yes, Solo and Jacob Fatu are representing the Bloodline. Obviously, Tama Tonga and Tangaloa will probably be ringside for this one as well. Tommy, we'll start with you. What do you got?
I don't see a reason Cody and Roman should lose. So I'm going to go with the safe bet and say Cody and Roman.
All right. Mike?
See, I don't know with the match that doesn't really have anything
And
going
that's
for it.
fair. That's
See,
fair.
I feel like this
yeah.
is where you could, and so I'm going to go on a limb. I'm going to say the Bloodline, and I'm going to say Jacob Fatu gets the pin on Cody because I think you can already start very similar what they kind of did with Solo to Reigns, which I know it's kind of early and everything's just getting back, but you want to keep Jacob strong. He's had such an impressive debut. It won't hurt Cody and Roman to lose a tag match where they're tentative partners at best. So, I mean, I could see both sides, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that.
I'm gonna say Cody and Roman because I think there might be some more cousins getting involved on their behalf. I'm just throwing that out there.
Finally one joins. Okay.
Yeah,
Not a bad idea,
we are lining up. We're like a little over a month away now from War Games, and
That's
obviously
true.
we've been predicting the Bloodline Civil War. Whether it's Jimmy Uso, I don't know if he's hurt still or not. Whether God knows who else is in that timeline. Maybe The Rock making an appearance. Who knows? It's Atlanta, so who knows what's going to show up there.
Sammy Uso,
right? They call him Sammy Uso. So yeah, I think we're going to start seeing the beginnings of that to really build towards Survivor Series with that. So.
But also a couple people in the chat. Sean's got Cody and Roman or Solo wins because Kevin Owens turns heel. There's also that kind of lingering there, and then James says Bloodline.
Sorry.
Yeah, we lot of ways this can go. It depends.
Yep.
Okay. Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. This is going to be some heavy Judgment Day tonight too, for sure.
Yeah.
Mike, who you got?
I'm going to go Damian Priest. He had a pretty big rise with his title run, and he kind of got up there. I think he'll get the win, and then they'll try to beat him down again, and people will run in. But I think Priest will take this one and may lead to some gimmick match in the next pay-per-view or such.
Yeah, I got Priest over in this one too. But like you said, whoever wins or loses, this is not over for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that definitely build that up. Tommy, what about you?
I'm gonna go Finn.
Okay.
Because I feel like for like pretty much the same reasons y'all already said, but just turn it over.
Flip it. Yeah.
Flip it. You know, pretty much just like I don't know. I'm just gonna go Finn, and we'll see. But like you said, I don't think it matters at all. Mm-hmm. So this is gonna carry over to at least Rumble or something. I think so.
All right. Hell in a Cell, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. We think this might be the end of this feud, like with the big blow off here. We hope, maybe.
I hope so, because
By the way, thoughts on CM Punk as a referee? Last night NXT was on the CW, and I don't know if you guys saw the video of the backstage interaction about his get up with the shorts. Did you guys?
I did see that. That was
hilarious. But a lot of people sitting there saying, Sean saying Punk, will Ethan Page get involved with this Hell in a Cell somehow after what went down last night?
Definitely could. I mean, he did kind of hit that go to sleep after the match for not a great reason. Just kind of seemed like, whatever.
Because he was attacking him. But yeah, I mean, so it was kind of cool to see him hit that while the confetti was flying, right?
Yeah.
The credits are rolling. But I'm going to go with CM Punk to win this one. It's just, he's been getting the upper hand on this. I'm curious to see how the crowd's going to react to this too. You never know with Atlanta, right? Tommy, what about you?
This one. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to CM Punk. I feel like they're gonna start pushing him towards some kind of title. I think now. So.
Okay, and Mike.
I'm gonna go with McIntyre because I don't want to see Punk win this feud.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit of a personal bias, but.
I mean, I kind of have that too. I actually kind of want Drew to win, but I don't know. I think like I said before, I think my opinion of Punk in the past couple of years is kind of soured for a variety of reasons, and also it's like this feud kind of lost steam for me when the bracelet became the focal point, and I was like, you can do so much more than that. And again, okay, let me be fair. I don't want to seem like wrestling's ever had a great over. It just kind of felt like that point kind of got overshadowed.
For as far as they had gotten into like a blood feud,
Yeah,
bracelet seemed like that's that. I know, I get you. As they had gotten into that feud at that point, then it kind of turned to like the bracelet was. I was like, okay, I
felt like. I guess that was my thing. I was like, why did they need to fight over something? Why can't they just hate each other?
Right.
Why wasn't that enough? So I think people. I'm like, don't y'all get how hate works? Did you not watch what happened with Kendrick and Drake? By the way, I got to work it in again. But see, you just got to hate each other. That's all you need.
All right. Women's World Championship. Liv Morgan defending against Rhea Ripley. And Dom Mysterio is going to be suspended above the ring in a shark cage. There's the shark reference again, right? Been a while since we've seen the shark cage involvement with this one. And I want to say Jericho was the last one that they got involved with this.
I think Jericho was the last one.
Yeah, was it Jericho? Yeah. Tommy, what are you thinking on this?
You know what? Screw it. I don't care if I'm wrong. I'm going Rhea. I'll just happily be wrong.
All right. Mike.
I want to, but I think Liv's gonna retain. I don't know if that necessarily means she wins, but I do think she'll walk out still the champ. So I guess I'll go with Liv.
Jason Clay says Liv retains because of Raquel. Okay. I had the wrong one. Liv with help from James. And that I'm going with Liv as well. I'm pretty sure the rest of the Judgment Day will get involved on some level, whether somebody starts getting controls of the shark cage and starts bringing it down, and Dom will find a way to insert himself in there. Was it Enzo and Big Cass? Oh, okay, got it. There's been so many.
Those were around. It may have been around the similar, like within a year of each other. But yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Boom, Will's guys in the room. How you doing?
Yeah. So yeah, Sean saying Liv with help. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think Liv is going to retain. Got to get some help. They're going to find a way to free Dom. Although if Dom gets the key to open the cage and is hanging from it, man, more power to you, dude, because there's no fucking way I could do that. So, all right. And finally, the WWE Women's Championship. Nia Jax is defending against Bayley. Mike, got to go with you first here.
You know the rules.
I know.
Doesn't matter what the match, what the situation, what the storyline. I go with Bayley. So,
even if it was Bayley versus Lita?
Huh?
Ooh.
No comment.
Okay, yeah.
I played the fifth.
Like I was pick between Trish and Julia. Jeez.
Yeah. I'm going with Bayley as well. This is kind of pretty much the rematch for this, right? Like she hasn't really had a chance. So usually the rematches don't work out, but I really hope Bayley puts a fight to it and is able to get the title back. Just to show that Nia Jax is human in her current form. Tommy, what about you?
Current form. Yeah, actually, I was going to go Bayley too. So,
okay.
Yeah, but that being said, I've actually very much enjoyed this version of Nia more than the others. So,
Bayley because Tiffy Tom screwed over Nia. That's interesting. So,
I thought.
Do we get a cash in? Like if Nia loses and beats up Bayley, or do we get a cash in?
Or does Tiffy try to screw Bayley but hits Nia by accident, and that's how Bayley wins?
Like a failed cash-in type thing?
Like. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe so.
I mean, has WWE sold enough of those briefcases or whatever it is she uses now?
I'm not the demographic who bought those, so
okay.
I can't.
James says Bayley by DQ. Ooh. Okay, so. All right. Well, Bad Blood is this Saturday, October 5th, 7 p.m. Central Time. Pre-show starting around 6 from the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, and is available exclusively on Peacock. International, I believe, is through Netflix, maybe? I don't know. So check it out for sure.
Hey, JC.
Yeah.
I just thought of a trivia question I can ask you guys.
All right, go for it.
I never can do this. What was the theme song for Bad Blood in 2003?
Oh, gosh.
Taylor Swift, Bad Blood.
You know how badly I wish you were right?
No, I have no idea to be. Okay, well, actually, if I say something by saliva, I have a pretty good chance.
You did have a good chance, but it wasn't saliva this time.
Okay.
Was it Ozzy Osbourne? Was it Black Sabbath? Because they used Black Sabbath a lot back then too.
Again, a good choice, but no.
Shoot.
It was okay. I don't know if you give
Nah.
up.
Mike,
Okay.
you giving up or you still guessing?
Yeah, no, I got no.
All right,
Okay.
what you got?
It was Headstrong by Trapped.
Oh, God.
And I know that because I was like, that's like one of my top favorite rock songs because a comedian I love, Roxy, she said, if you're black and you like Creed, Nickelback, and she lists all these other bands, then you watch wrestling in the early 2000s. And I said, guilty.
Yes.
So
Also,
Sean,
not
also
a bad
a
guess.
guess.
also
Not
a
a
good
bad
guess.
guess.
Also
Yeah.
a very good guess.
Also,
Any of those three bands in the 2000s.
Yeah.
I know we're about to get off here, but when we do, you might want to go check Facebook because Na from Talkin Listening just put Texas Wrestling Drama on Facebook. Never disappoints. So I don't know what's going on now.
Oh no, we just had stuff 2 weeks ago.
Steady, I believe that you would say that and you would know that actually.
Yeah,
so.
actually, yeah. I do. But Mike, when you said Saliva, that was from Survivor Series 2002, which was my favorite songs of all time.
Oh no, I know there was not just one Saliva pay-per-view song of that era. They had to there was several.
Do you know how many Saliva songs I ended up buying? Like how many CDs?
Oh yeah, no, same.
I bought.
They were my band for a couple of years.
Yeah,
there,
same.
man. Like,
Same.
yeah.
They really were. So
Yeah. No joke.
But Steady said, I swear I was gonna say trap, but as a joke. Nope, you're right. You're right, Steady.
All right, well, with that, let's move into our 1 minute warning segment here. I realized I forgot to load the countdown video, so let me get it here.
It's all good.
Mike, do you have something this week?
I don't. Oh, yeah, real quick. Did we really mention this in the news?
Okay, ready to go.
AEW announced today their big partnership with Warner Brothers to continue having AEW on TNT and TBS. Starting in 2025, it looks like they're also going to simulcast those shows on Max. And it looks pretty good that the pay-per-views will be on Max in some form starting in 2025, whether it's like Peacock or maybe at a small upgrade, pay for that. But again, wrestling is thriving, not just in San Antonio, which it is, but wrestling in general. And I know, Tommy, this is usually his time, his section of stuff, but this is good for wrestling, right? Even if you don't like AEW, it's good. Shelton Benjamin just showed up tonight, too.
Yes.
With MVP. So again, you're giving people more places to go. You're increasing the pay for people because these companies are throwing more money out. So the people you want to keep, you got to respond. So it's good for wrestling. If you're a wrestling fan, even if you're not an AEW fan, you should at least be happy that the business is thriving as it is.
Yeah. All right.
Hardy fan, Sean. That's a good one. I'm sorry. The Rumble here in San Antonio in 2023, the Hardy Band or whatever.
Oh gosh.
Hardy's, but yeah.
That was
a good one, Sean.
Yeah.
Tom, you got something this week?
Yeah, real quick. It's New Japan related, of course.
All right, go for it.
At Destruction in Kobe in this past Sunday, I believe. Shingo won the Never Openweight Championship again. David Finlay retained. Tetsuya Naito is still IWGP World Champion, which means at King of Pro Wrestling, it is going to be him and Zack Sabre Jr. So because Zack's cashing in early. So, and that match is happening on the 14th of this month, I believe. I'm just double checking. Yes. So we could see Zack Sabre Jr. main event Wrestle Kingdom if he wins. Because he wants to win it and take it to get to England for Royal Quest. So we'll see what happens. So
nice.
All right. Wait for this to finish countdown. Real quick, I'll answer this question here. James asked, does Peacock have Raw and SmackDown NXT Raw since it doesn't have any more? Most likely. With the previous iteration of the WWE Network on its own, they would have all the previous episodes of Raw and SmackDown, but they have to wait at least 30 days from the moment they're broadcast to when they can move them onto the network, or in this case,
Yeah.
Peacock. Possibly they have them. Don't quote me on. I haven't checked that yet. I didn't realize Hulu didn't have them anymore. But go check that out. I think it is October now, so it is Raw only down to 2 hours now. Is that when it starts? Was
This last Raw was the last 3-hour one. So yeah, the next
okay?
one
So
will
starting
be
next week, yeah.
yeah.
And SmackDown's on USA now already. Believe
Yep.
it, right? Yeah, and NXT's on CW. Yeah, so
CW. Yep.
yeah. So yeah, search on Peacock. Maybe you'll find it there. For me, I just want to turn this off real quick because I want to share this with everybody. I was made aware of this book that just recently got published. Called Lockup: Professional Wrestling in Our World. The author of this is actually from San Antonio. Ray Lopez is a defense attorney in San Antonio. Is also a huge fan of pro wrestling. Just got his very first book published. He's a huge fan. The description is on Amazon. You can pre-order the paperback version. December 3rd is the release date. Want to reach out to Ray, have a mutual contact with him through a mutual friend that I have, and going to try and see if we can get him onto the podcast within the next month or so to talk about his book. And congratulations, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And just see what this is about. Search a Lockup book on Amazon. Or Lockup Professional Wrestling in Our World should pop up, and you can get to the pre-order state there. I'm not sure if there's a hardcover version of it yet.
If he self-published it, probably not. Amazon does have that, but it's just notoriously hard.
It says it's publisher's Mascot Books. The Twitter account for him is Lucha Lockup, so you can follow him. He probably have some more details on his Twitter, at Lucha Lockup, for more information on that too as well. So, but yeah, Ray, if you're out there listening, would love to have you on the show.
Yeah,
Feel free to reach out to us. Our Twitter, CCG Owners WrestleCast, Facebook Contest Your WrestleCast, and whatnot. So, yep. Is there an audiobook on it?
You pay us money and we'll read it to you. How about that?
I'm just throwing this out there. We should try and get a local wrestler to do the audio version of it. Can you imagine if Don Juan did an audiobook version of it?
Oh, why did you say that name first? No, absolutely not.
I don't know if the treats have upgraded from picture books yet, so we'll have to.
Oh my God!
You know what? That'll be somehow my fault that he said that.
Yeah, no,
my fault that he said that.
Tommy, that's honestly been one of the coolest things about being a part of this group with you now is like you're like that superhero that absorbs the bullets no matter where they're shot. Like I say stuff and it still comes back at you.
At least Superman's bulletproof, so it's okay.
Yeah. Hey, I caught a stray.
How dare you hardcovers? Okay, sir.
I caught a stray with the stomach issues comment, but
yeah,
hey,
that was pretty. That came out of nowhere. That was good.
I was
golf claps.
I was like, bro.
So
I said in my head, the disrespect.
Hey, he's family. I guess you can get away.
I know,
with it,
but still, bro, the disrespect.
Look, if it's a pizza eating contest, as long as the cheese is dairy free, I'm in, and the crust is gluten free. Yeah, preferably cauliflower. It's thinner. So, all right. Once again, thanks everyone for joining us. Bad Blood is this Saturday, October 5th, 7 p.m. Central Time from State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, exclusively on Peacock. Next week, we will recap this event and also talk about where's my graphic here? We will preview AEW WrestleDream.
Ooh, that's coming up fast.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, James.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, buddy.
Uh-oh. What did he say? I'm going to have to get there.
Blame the treats.
Special thanks to them for coming on. I'm not going to lie. That was pretty entertaining.
It's still their fault.
That was so much fun. And we do need to get to hybrid and just like do a live show and see what the hell happens.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of okay with that.
There's other hybrid people there, like Casey and Key and David Teenager or Emo David, whatever he is now.
David Teenager.
Who, by the way, was trying to charge my wife $10 per jalapeno for her nachos, trying to run a business there at Hybrid. It was hilarious. So funny. Great interaction. It was hilarious. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you to the Texas Streets.
Yeah.
Diego Renee, J-Wave, Megalodon 1, quick appearance by Chris Marvel.
Chris Marvel was yelling so much when he showed up.
That was
uncomfortable, actually. I can't lie. I'm not used to him being that loud. Jeez.
So much fun. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for all the comments as well. Over here, we got Tommy.
Thanks, guys.
We got Mike.
Thanks, guys. Be good to each other.
And I'm JC. As always, heels and baby faces. Remember, pro wrestling.
People are fake.
Reach for the sky, boy. Bang.
We'll see you next week.
Good night, everybody.